So welcome, I am Mark, and this is By Divine Design. This is our weekly Zoom call that's free. It's a healing guided meditation and transmission that happens every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you're catching this later on YouTube, you can look in the video description for more information. And I also just wanted to remind people that for the time being, I am still offering 50% off your first one-to-one session with me. So if you haven't had a one-to-one yet and want to take up on that offer, that information is also in the video description and at my website, bydivinedesign.love. Okay. Let's begin today's transmission. This is a transmission of divine love consciousness. It's always for your highest good and the highest good of all. And I begin by just tuning into the transmission, observing it, feeling into it, and then I begin describing what I'm experiencing in order to help you have a deeper experience and be able to follow along. Let's begin. Transmission today is coming in very quietly, very softly. Kind of like a white mist swirling in around your feet and legs. Slowly growing to include your midsection, your head, softly swirling white, quiet light. This is actually bringing the energy of peace and quiet to your system. But in a very soft and gentle way. It's like it's just waiting to be absorbed by your system, waiting for your system to trust what it's experiencing and to absorb more of it. It's very much the energy of what in Taoism, Chinese philosophy, is called Wu Wei. It's like doing without doing anything. Doing nothing, everything gets done. This kind of higher information is being infused in your whole energy system. There's another component to this that's also coming in. It's a sense of welcoming, welcoming whatever's arising, whatever's happening for you. Could you simply welcome it? Welcome whatever's arising. These could be sensations or feelings, thoughts, or it could be the lack of any of those, the quietness. And would you allow yourself to notice how simply welcoming whatever's arising also allows it to complete itself, to arise and dissolve, to bring about an experience and to complete itself and be done. Yeah. More and more about welcoming is being transmitted to your system. Like how to welcome this welcoming energy. It's not anything you do, it's just something you allow. And you allow something purely through intention. It's just it doesn't even take a thought. You just, it's like you lean into what you intend. So in this case, would you allow yourself to just lean into welcoming and all that welcoming can be for you? Okay, let's expand that out now. Okay, at the first level of that, we're just expanding your energy system to be able to hold more welcoming, to welcome more welcoming, to have a deeper, fuller, clearer experience of what it is to just welcome whatever's arising for you now. Including welcoming the expansion in your crown chakra right now. How your crown chakra is really aligned with welcoming. The crown chakra by its nature is very welcoming, wants to be open and flowing and welcoming of any and all that's arising, and any life experience that's arising. And flowing through the crown in either direction, welcoming, welcoming. Yeah, and that pulls the heart into this. The heart is also now opening more to this welcoming energy. Welcoming energy in the heart is a more open heart. Your heart blossoms, opens, relaxes. Would you allow your heart to be as open and welcoming as it truly is? Good. Opening, expanding more now. Welcoming the greater expansion of your central energy column that connects all your chakras, runs up and down through the center of your body, through the center of your energy system, through the center of your light bodies. Yeah, your whole energy column becoming more welcoming of life experience, life energy, whatever's arising for you. If there's any sensations in the body, tightness, pains, what would it be like to simply welcome them? Allow them the space to be. Since they are already, anyhow, since they're there, why not fully let them be there? Fully welcome that experience. Welcome however much it feels personal to you. Could you allow yourself to welcome how personal these sensations feel to you? That they are somehow related to you. So the truth is, it's just something arising that you're aware of. It's not actually personal, but at times it feels personal. And as you welcome that, it actually allows it to release that sense that it's personal, that it's related to you, that you have to do something about it, or that you did something wrong to create it, or that you, the body, is just getting older and crankier. Yeah, could you just welcome all the ways you personalize sensations and experiences? Give them the space to just be whatever they actually are, and therefore to complete themselves and release fully from your system. Okay, there's more light, love, and truth coming in, descending like a waterfall from high above to cleanse your system of all that you've been welcoming and therefore all you've been releasing. It's all getting cleared out right now with this transmission of love, light, and truth down through your central energy column, out to every cell of your body, disrupting all the old patterns of identification, association, and beliefs related to any recurring sensations in the body that you might have defined as pain, illness, disease. You'd be willing to just welcome it all. Give it the space to be whatever it's being and to complete itself. On some level, any symptom that remains in the body is simply an indication that there's a blockage there. There's some way that you're still traumatized or attached in that area. But no matter the cause, what's being shown to your system right now regarding welcoming it fully and completely is always a very direct path to releasing those blockages, releasing those traumas and those sensations. Okay, we're moving back up to the level of the heart and emotional attachments. Each one of us knows what we're attached to emotionally. When we're attached, it usually comes with lower vibrational feelings of fear or anger, longing, envy. Yeah, so whatever that is for you, would you be willing to allow yourself to welcome those attachments, welcome those feelings, welcome the beliefs, the imprinting, the conditioning that goes along with them, that helps create them. And then welcome the feeling again that it's personal, that it's related to you and your life and what you've done or what you haven't done, who you are, who you feel you should be. Just welcome all that sense that it's personal to you, that it's part of your identity. Because once again, the truth is who you really are is an infinite divine being who just welcomes everything, always. Would you be willing to allow who and what you truly are to show you what it's like to simply welcome everything, to give space to everything that's arising with no fear, no resistance? Clear, 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 clear. We're just helping your divine beingness to free you from these fears that brought up, just opening that much more. Yeah, clear, 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 clear. Yeah, these are identifications along the lines of, I can't welcome that. Only a crazy person would welcome pain and suffering. Only a crazy person would welcome not having enough money, etc., whatever yours is. Clear, 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 clear. And of course, the truth is that the same person simply welcomes everything. And in that welcoming, you attract in your external world only things that are truly welcoming to you. Okay, we're just expanding that energetically in your system. A lot of this is going beyond what the human mind can quickly or easily comprehend. It's the truth nonetheless. And once your system fully receives it, your mind will eventually get it as well. But we're going to the source, like the energy center of every one of your cells, and the emotional body, and then the mental body. These aspects of your system are filling in with this higher truth of how welcoming you are by your nature as an infinite divine being. You simply welcome every experience, and therefore every experience is experienced as bliss. When there's no resistance, when there's pure welcoming, everything is experienced as bliss by that being. And you have this capacity, and it's being turned on in your system, waking this capacity up in your system to just welcome everything. We're going to focus this now more on the mind level. So your thinking, your thoughts, your beliefs. So you may have beliefs that you don't like to think, that you try to repress. You might have thought loops, a set of thoughts that often just kind of go in circles, or you might be trying to figure some problem out that you're experiencing in life right now. So that trying to figure it out, trying to think your way through it, but not getting anything but frustration, tired. These kinds of thoughts, ruminating about this or that issue, regrets about something from the past. Would you be willing to simply let yourself have a direct experience of what it is to welcome all thoughts, to give thoughts as much space as they need to flow and complete and release? And if they're entangled with any emotions, could you welcome them so fully the emotions and the thoughts that they simply disentangle, complete themselves, and release. Again, who and what you truly are as an infinite divine being. You simply love your thoughts. You love every thought. Every thought that arises, you know it's perfect. It's just the mind doing what the mind's doing. And eventually the mind will be quieter. You'll only think very uplifting thoughts. But if you're not there yet, that's also completely perfect. You can be completely at peace, loving every thought that you're having at any level of consciousness that you find yourself at. Would you be willing to allow yourself to experience this really deep welcoming of all thoughts and the lack of thoughts, if that's what happens? Just notice what it's like at this point to be as centered in your infinite divine being as you are, and to welcome all sensations, emotions, and thoughts. And we're going to take this to one more level, and that is your present level of consciousness, the level of your spiritual awakening. Would you be willing to welcome whatever that is for you? If you have desires to be more advanced than you are, just welcome that. If you have self-criticism for not being as advanced as you feel you should be at this point in your life, just welcome that. Would you let yourself completely welcome whatever your present experience of your consciousness is? And again, part of that welcoming is, would you welcome how personal it feels to you? That it's somehow up to you what your level of consciousness is, what your experience of consciousness is. Would you just welcome how personal this feels? that it's your level of consciousness, that you compare your level with somebody else's level. Just can you welcome that? Can you give it infinite space to be, and just notice it dissolve as it dissolves? Beautiful. You might feel how that's allowing your vibration to rise. Your whole energy system is floating into a higher level of consciousness. Whenever you welcome what is, it immediately releases you to whatever's even better. Okay, we're going to take you right out to your luminous being. If you're not familiar with your luminous being, it's a level of yourself out beyond all the different layers of the light body. It's you as you span vast consciousness. You as you dive into different dimensions, including this human dimension, but other dimensions, other frameworks as well. This is you as a vast consciousness that spans the paradox of oneness, feeling at one with all, and yet having a sense of self, of uniqueness at the same time. It's somehow a mix of the one and the more than one. So this is being transmitted to you. Archangel Metatron and his angels are each helping to hold the space for you to experience your luminous being, yourself as this vast, vast consciousness, where this human lifetime is just one tiny, tiny little part of. And would you be willing to simply welcome whatever this experience is for you? To welcome your present consciousness of your luminous beingness, as it gains more and more access to your system, to your human life here and now. It is also bringing the most powerful healing possible to every level of your system. Just by opening to its presence, doing nothing, everything is being done. Let's just rest in that for a few moments. Okay, before we go to the next level, let's just renew that sense of welcoming with the physical body. Could you just allow yourself to welcome whatever you're noticing, sensations in the physical? And would you be willing to welcome whatever you're noticing with your emotions, your heart? Would you be willing to just welcome whatever your state of mind is? Whether you have thoughts or no thoughts? And now the transmission is pulling you out one level beyond the luminous body. Even though our luminous beingness is incomprehensibly vast, would you be willing to allow yourself to welcome your experience of all that is? To be truly and totally one with all that is? Would you be willing to welcome whatever your experience of that is now? And if you could welcome this even more deeply, what would that be like? And would you be willing to allow yourself to welcome even beyond all of this, all that is? Would you be willing to welcome even more love, light, and truth to fill your energy system and to reconfigure your system so that you can rest in this permanently when you are ready to. Okay, as we move towards the conclusion of this transmission, could you just welcome once again the awareness of your human body, your human being, here now in this lifetime, in this location, just welcome the fact that you never actually left your human body. You welcomed all these experiences while still here in this lifetime. Okay, we're pulling the focus of your consciousness back towards the center of your being here now, in this life, in this body, this mind. We're showing your system how to close down what is best closed down. Basically, how to reconfigure your system for you and your consciousness for the rest of this day and onward. Yeah, the optimum configuration for you. Now, would you be willing to welcome parts of your system closing back down that aren't ready to stay open permanently? And welcome the parts that do wish to stay open. It's good for you to know you will be able to replay this journey whenever you wish to go out into these spaces, these expanded spaces again, or to practice welcoming some more. But it's good to know your energy system is different now. You're vibrating at a different frequency. You're radiating higher vibrational energies, and therefore will attract that more so in your external life. This higher level of consciousness will reflect back to you as more joy, more ease, more grace in your everyday living. Okay, good. This transmission is complete. As always, we thank you for your service. We thank you for your courage. We thank you for your love and light shining brightly, inspiring all. Blessings.